Here's the best way to lose fat and build muscle as a busy professional with limited time. And in case you guys don't know me, my name is Albert Sloss. I'm the founder of One Shot. We're an online company who services thousands of busy professionals change their life within their health, wellness, and fitness. And we're just here to give a whole bunch of free value for you guys to hopefully change the lives of many other people. You're a busy professional, you have limited time, and you want to know what's the best way for me to build muscle and shred fat. And we have to know where exactly do we start, but most importantly, we have to know what exactly do I need, because there's so many conflicting advice out there and it's just like someone giving you a Bible, do all these different things. We have to get back and start here, meaning what do I need in order for me to be able to get to my specific goal that I want to achieve? There's three things that we have to have in place in order for anything to happen. Whether you want to build muscle, burn fat, improve your health, improve your blood work, have more energy for your kids, be more mobile. Like before thinking about what do I need to do with exercise and what kind of diet plan do I need, ignore all of that, focus on here. First thing that we need to have in place is that we need fitness. This is something I break down all the time in a lot of my content. When it comes to fitness though, you may think I need to do this specific CrossFit workout, fat burning class over here. When it comes to fitness, what's important is that it's something that you actually love doing. Since we all have different preferences of what we love doing, it's different for everybody. It's not the same one thing that's gonna work for everybody. The fact is that you need to think, what do I actually love doing, right? And we have to be realistic with that, because sometimes we get confused in thinking, what am I willing to do? And you're probably willing to do whatever it takes to get to your goal, but that willpower of what you're willing to do will eventually run out and you will eventually stop doing what you hate. Because a lot of times people jump into doing things that they hate doing and they eventually stop doing it because they really don't like it. Maybe you used to play tennis back in college. Maybe you played baseball back in college. Maybe you played soccer, you played a sport. Let's say you have kids and you go to the park every weekend. Let's say you like group classes, being around communities and large people. Once you figure that out, then it's like, okay, what can I do that revolves around soccer that can get me to my goal? Whatever it is, it has to be something that you actually love doing, because if you love doing it, you will actually wake up on your own in the morning excited to do it. You will actually get out of work exhausted and tired, and you'll look forward to doing that thing that you love doing. The second thing that we have to have in place is that we need nutrition. When it comes to nutrition, don't think that you need a specific diet plan, meal plan, something special that's going to make you gain muscle. That's one of the biggest things that everybody tries doing and they end up failing. Now with nutrition, it's a little different, meaning with nutrition, we have to have something sustainable. We have to have something sustainable to you and your specific lifestyle, because you have a very unique lifestyle as a busy professional. You have limited time, your schedule's always changing, meetings come up all of a sudden. We have to figure out, how do I make nutrition work for my specific lifestyle? And there's a lot of layers that go into sustainable nutrition, but to make things simple, you want to do something that works around your schedule. You want to do something that works around the food you like to eat, whether you cook or you don't cook, what you have accessible within your area. Like, we want to look at all those different variables and use those variables to create something that is sustainable for you. With any type of diet you do or nutrition plan or program, you have to ask yourself, can I do this for the rest of my life? And if the answer is no, then there's going to be a matter of time that you stop doing what you're doing, and this is when you'll eventually gain your weight back. Don't think about what you're willing to do, because I'm sure right now you're willing to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice every single day nonstop just to get to your goal, but the moment you stop doing that, you will basically eat shit, gain all the weight back, and we don't want that to happen. We want to have long-term permanent results. You just basically have to learn how to incorporate the foods that you love eating with the social life you have, with your work schedule that doesn't require a lot of time. Once we figure out how to do that, nutrition gets more and more sustainable. So that's the second thing that we have to have in place. The last part is accountability. And accountability is one thing I always tell people. It's basically that insurance that ensures that you actually do the actions needed. Because there's you having the knowledge. Like, we have a lot of physicians and surgeons in our programs. They know what to do. They have knowledge, and then there is execution. And in between, there's a big gap. There's nothing connecting them. So what's the bridge that connects knowledge to execution? That is accountability. We need to have accountability to make sure that we're staying consistent, because I'm sure that in the past you've done a program and you fell off the wagon and that's it. You just stopped doing it. We need some form of accountability system to reinforce consistency, because that's the real secret. We need to have that bridge of consistency to connect knowledge to execution. execution and to make sure we actually stick to it. The same way, when you were growing up, your parents were on your ass about taking a shower every fucking day. And you know, as a kid, that shit was annoying, but you did it. And then now, do you shower every day? Because your parents consistently instilled those hygienic habits into you as a kid, day after day after day. And now you just do it naturally without even thinking. It's a pre-programmed habit in your brain that you just do naturally. So we need the same type of reinforcement with our nutrition and with our fitness to attain the habits needed to have a healthier lifestyle. Because once we get the habits that we need, things just happen naturally without us even thinking. We're just doing things without even thinking. We're just doing that. Think about it like this. How long could you go today without showering? How many days can you go without showering before you feel disgusted with yourself? I'm sure not that long. And the same thing can happen within our nutrition and within our fitness. What it feels like to have this high sense of energy and vitality, and you just going all day long, you don't want to go back. And you slipping going back is going to feel very unnatural, the same way that it feels unnatural to not shower for many days, right? You've heard the saying that it takes 28 days to get a habit or it takes 6 weeks to get a habit. Multiply that by like 50, because that's how many habits we basically need to have a healthier lifestyle. Seems like a lot, but you only got to do it once. And maybe that may take a year, right? Maybe if your habits are so deep-seated, maybe it's a year and a half, 2 years. It would suck if you've been doing bad shit for 20 years and you had to spend another 20 years fixing it. Rather than it would just take one. And really, that's all it takes. But we gotta put in that effort the same way that you may have gone to college, you did your degree, you did your 4 years, you never gotta do it again. We just gotta devote that time, have somebody work with us to make sure that we get those habits in order for us to be able to get to our goal, because that is the missing piece to the majority of people who are trying to get to their goal and they're stuck. If you want permanent results, those are the 3 things that we need to have in order for us to be able to burn fat, build muscle, and actually have it permanently. There's obviously a lot more other details into that, so I'll be breaking that down in the next video, so be on the lookout for those. And I hope you guys found this really interesting. I hope it provided you some value. And if you have any comments or feedback, please put it in the comments below. And if you liked everything that I kind of went through, subscribe to our channel, like it, share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys on the next one.